Welcome back to the stage, ladies and gentlemen. Our contestants today are here to show their knowledge in infection and control in the industry. Let's start the Q&A round. Contestant number 1 is Mr. Mexico. Your question is, can you tell us one infection risk during oral surgery and how to prevent it?
Thank you, host. Hello, everyone. So, one infection risk during oral surgery is contaminated aerosols. These tiny droplets of saliva or blood are created when we use drills or scalers, and they can carry bacteria or viruses. To prevent this, patients can do a pre-procedural mouth rinse with antiseptics like chlorhexidine. These reduces the number of microbes in the mouth and keeps the aerosols safer.
Very informative. Now, for contestant number 2, it is your turn. Can you tell us one PPE item for oral surgery and why its importance?
Sure, I've made a sterilization flow chart for dental instruments. 1. Pre-cleaning or rinse instruments. 2. Ultrasonic cleaning to remove debris. 3. Dry instruments. 4. Packaging instruments for sterilization. 5. Autoclave sterilization. 6 is storage until use. One step confirmed with PubMed is ultrasonic cleaning. Those tiny bubbles and vibrations remove debris from hard to reach areas better than manual brushing. So better clean, ultrasonic, autoclave. Safe equals safe instruments. Thank you.
Stop now. Welcome back everyone to the Miss Universe Q&A segment. Today, our contestants will demonstrate their knowledge of infection control in dentistry. Contestant number 1, your first question is, what is one infection risk during oral surgery and how do we prevent it?
Thank you, host. Hello, everyone. One infection risk during oral surgery is contaminated or aerosols. These are the tiny droplets of saliva or blood from instruments like drills or scalers, and they can carry bacteria or viruses. To prevent this, the patient can do a pre-procedural mouth rinse with antiseptics like chlorhexidine. These reduces microbes in the mouth and keeps the aerosol safe. So in short, risk contaminated aerosols, prevention, antiseptic mouth rinse before surgery. Thank you.
And now, for your next question. Tell us one PPE item for oral surgery and why it is important.
My chosen PPE is a face shield. In oral surgery, splashes and aerosols from high-speed drills or suction can hit your face. The eyes are mucous membranes, so germs can enter easily. A face shield protects eyes and face from both visible splashes and visible aerosolized pathogens. So remember, face shield equals superhero for your face. Thank you.
And lastly, for your last question, explain the sterilization flow chart in some simple steps.
Sure. My sterilization flowchart has 5 steps. Number 1, pre-clean instruments. Number 2, ultrasonic cleaning to remove debris. Number 3, dry instruments. Number 4, package instruments. And number 5, autoclave sterilization. PubMed confirms that ultrasonic cleaning is super effective in removing debris from tricky spots before autoclave. So basically, clean, ultrasonic, autoclave equals safe instruments. Thank you.
Now, we move on to our next contestant. So your first question is, how do you explain infection control to a child?
Hello everyone, I'd like to say hey there. Today we're going to make your teeth super clean and strong. I have gloves and masks just like your toys gets washed away to keep germs away. First, a minty mouth rinse to wash your tiny germs. I'll be gentle and anything feels ticklish, just tell me. Afterwards, your teeth will be sparkling and germs won't stand a chance, and you'll have a big happy smile. PubMed helped me to add fun, simple words so kids can feel safe and cooperate. Thank you.
Lovely. For your next question is, share one surface in a pediatric clinic that often gets forgotten but needs disinfection.
I think one forgotten surface is the dental chair armrest. Kids touch it and germs can hide there. Other important surfaces includes trays, light handles, counters, and toys. Even small, frequently touched surfaces must be disinfected daily. Thank you.
And for your last question, which behavior management technique reduces infection risk?
I think I'd choose tell, show, do. First, tell the child what to do or what will do. Then show the instrument, and finally perform it. This keeps children calm, reduces sudden movements, and limits contact with surfaces, which helps reduce cross-contamination. This supports my belief that guided behavior keeps the clinic cleaner and safer. Thank you.
And for our last contestant, your first question is, which orthodontic instrument have hard to clean areas and how do you improve cleaning?
Two hard-to-clean instruments are winger pliers or hinge joint trap screws, and the distal end cutter or the box joint that collects the grease. PubMed suggests ultrasonic cleaning before autoclaving. The tiny bubbles remove clippers from hinges and joints better than manual brushing, so ultrasonic plus autoclave, super clean.
And now for our next question, which orthodontic procedure produces high aerosols and how do you reduce it?
One high aerosol procedure is rebonding with composite cleanup. Grinding off adhesive creates aerosols with bacteria and tiny particles. A proven reduction method is pre-procedural mouth rinse with 0.2% chlorhexidine for 30 seconds to 1 minute. This significantly reduces bacteria in aerosols. So, positive debonding equals safer air. Thank you.
And for your last question, how do you safely handle lab appliances from lab to the mouth?
My checklist for appliances are: number 1, inspect for damage; number 2, rinse to remove debris; number 3, disinfect according to lab protocol; number 4, store in a clean sealed container. And the PubMed emphasizes disinfection. Appliances can carry bacteria from lab to mouth, so this step prevents cross-contamination. Thank you.
Akong last plan na kay Mark.
And now,
Ano ka?
for our second runner-up is
Philippines!
and the winner for Miss Universe 2025 is